Hello, dear Aquarius. I will tell you today's horoscope for August 9th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Aquarius. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Try not to get distracted from your task, because there's a risk that you'll make a big mistake. You'll have a tendency to make unnecessary expenses, so you'll have to control yourself. Love and friendship will go perfectly together at night. Money or something else that you've been waiting for a while will arrive very soon. Start eating healthy, you need it. Patience to carry out your tasks will be essential for today. You are losing the ability to wait and have a little patience with what you do. If you can let go of the ties of the past, then you should do it without thinking about it. Remember that we will always have memories and things that take us directly to other times, but that cannot be a permanent state. They are just memories and nothing more. Learn as much as you can of what already was and focus on the present. You need to be a little more patient with the people you work with. Many times you want them to keep up with you, but it won't always be like that. Everyone has their times. If you have apprehensions about something you did or stopped doing, it's time to give yourself the space to get back on track and start living well. You should give more space to the people who are present in your life. You do not have to see your friends every day, nor the family with whom you no longer live. It is better to give quality time rather than spend every day at his side. You have to start making clear choices regarding the career you want to follow in the future. If you are in the study stage, this advice makes a lot of sense. It is not always good to follow a family tradition in this sense, that is, if your father is a lawyer, you must be a lawyer. This would be responding to something that does not necessarily have to do with your internal desires. You must choose what makes you happy. It's not okay that you prefer to take a moment with people you don't know well before those who love you. Don't stop consuming vegetables and fruits. They are missing from your diet. Do not stop carrying out an analysis of what you have achieved so far. It is always good to observe what we do from the outside. In order to stop making mistakes, do it calmly and do not start dying if you realize that you have made some mistakes. You'll have a lot of money moving around, and it won't stop checking and leaving on this day. Your position at work will be favored. The stars support you. Something unexpected will happen, but don't get upset. You'll be able to handle the situation. With your love and abundance, you won't get bored in the sentimental aspect. The stars will have surprises in store for you. Pay more attention to your relationship or you'll end up getting very bored. You'll have very endearing and meaningful family gatherings. You'll have a great time. You're fine, but some exercise or special treatment never hurts. It's a very favorable time to give up a bad habit that is damaging your health. You need to take care of yourself a little more because, in this way, you will have all your energy again. You should delegate responsibilities to those around you and rest a little. It is very likely that today you will find yourself facing new faces and situations. Perhaps you will have to face a somewhat annoying relative. You must adapt to his way of being and, at the same time, establish appropriate communication patterns where both of you respect each other. If you prepare in advance for this type of encounter, you will realize how to easily resolve it and what worries you will take a back seat. Fortunately, you have the lunar energy of this day on your side together with the direct influence of your ruler Uranus in the fire element. There is a tendency to isolate yourself, and this can cause misinterpretations. If you have a stable partner and you get too involved in your inner world, neglecting communication, your attitude could be misinterpreted as indifference or lack of love. In love, you not only feel more confident about your feelings and possibilities to live intensely your current relationship, but the person you are interested in finds new nuances of your personality that strongly attract him or her to your side. On this day, you can become too naive and trust excessively in other people's promises. Pay attention to the details and do not attribute qualities to a stranger. Open yourself to a new opportunity that will allow you to act in a simpler way with someone who in the past caused you headaches. In health, your respiratory sensitivity cycle continues, therefore, you must be very careful not to be in places where there are people smoking or where there has been smoking, since just the smell of the cigarette will be enough to irritate you. You are enjoying a good stage in terms of health. If the weather permits, you should take advantage and go for a good walk or practice your favorite sport. Even if you come home tired from work, the change of activity will be stimulating. In matters of work, times change and every day is a challenge to your intelligence and professionalism. If you find yourself facing changing technologies, don't be intimidated by them. Study them and you won't have any difficulties in your current job. There is an astral situation that is leading you towards an overtime job, which, once started, could become your main job. You are in a stage where fortunately you will have options to choose from and succeed. Money and fortune. Don't get involved in businesses that are not clear and legally defined, because there are people with bad influences around you who try to involve you in their shady dealings. Borrowing money from you could cause you debts. There may be an unexpected extra income. If you have to work today, try to do your thing and not get involved in other people's personal matters. If you are on vacation, enjoy it, and if you feel tempted to argue, think of something else. Astral rhythm today. Sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics, originality and creativity characterize your sign and, if applied well, will lead you to success. Dangerous tendency, bad decisions based on appearances or suggestions. You should avoid emotional impulses when making decisions. Relationship prediction. Today things will go very well if your partner is an air sign like yours and also a fire sign, particularly Sagittarius. The most tense relationship may arise with a Taurus native. Current compatibility. There is good compatibility, especially with air and fire, and especially with the Sagittarius sign. If you are single, in these next few days you will have many eyes on you, your public image is on the rise. The universal number is 5 in numerology. Below are your most auspicious hours in matters of love, money and business given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you should adapt them to your national time. 12 o'clock m. 6:20 m. 7 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Lucky numbers and chance are 16, 27, 36 and 44. Aquarius's favorite food. They often carry some kind of snack with them, but even if Aquarius is not working, a sandwich with them will be happy to visit a fast food cafe, where in most cases they will choose a dinner with a couple of salads or snacks. Aquarius can rightly be called a gastronomic experimenter, as, due to their genuine curiosity, they tend to combine flavors that are incompatible at first glance. The typical Aquarius is able to eat a meal that has both sweet and bitter ingredients. When asked what his favorite food is, in most cases he will name some exotic dish. Aquarius invites you. This is a hospitable host, but even going to him for a party, you should be prepared for sometimes discouraging surprises. Representatives of this sign are ready to do anything to serve guests an exotic dish, which may well turn out to be inedible. But if experiments this time were not included in their plans, then most likely Aquarius will offer snacks, canapés, and tartlets. Aquarians love to visit not to try interesting dishes and get new taste sensations, but to engage in friendly conversation. The atmosphere of the evening, and not the abundance on the table, is what attracts them the most. Therefore, if the main guest is Aquarius, you can arrange a buffet table and present snacks and salads. At the same time, you should not be too intrusive in offering him to try this or that treat, since he is unlikely to like excessive attention. Don't put conditions on people, much less on those who are in your interest. Let things happen on their own, without the need for pressure or treating love as if it were a contract or a business. Aquarius, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. This may be a somewhat strange day since things may happen around you that will not be clear. Start by training your mind and memory more so as not to let more mistakes go by. In your work, pay more attention to your partner and be more careful with your words, since many times you don't know what you are saying and you could offend the person you love. Lastly, it is important to give space to your family in your life. A visit or a call to your parents is always necessary, they will appreciate it. A friend will be willing to help you with an important task, so accept their help. Don't leave them there believing that you don't need them. Don't despise the value of learning or believe that you already handle everything in life. Many times we learn from the people we least expect, and we learn an important life lesson. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. Dedicate yourself fully to analyzing economic imbalances and correcting mistakes made at work. Do not distance yourself from your loved ones, try to balance your time. Introspection and meditation are the best ways to respond to opportunities for personal growth. Along the path of dreams you can have fun, relax, get hopeful, become bitter, or make them come true. Everything depends on the energy you decide to put into them. Incorporate vegetables into your diet to improve your physical condition and the energy you need as an entrepreneur of dreams to make them come true. Remember that the engine is food, the vital energy is food, and we are what we eat. Choose better. Do not get down in the face of the difficulties that life presents on a day-to-day basis. These are normal situations that arise every day for everyone. You must have the courage to face small problems and even big ones. They all have a way out. Face them with a positive attitude and everything will turn out very well. Today you can experience this because you will have the opportunity to demonstrate your ability in a work meeting that, at first, scared you a little. However, you will be able to present your arguments and they will be very well received. In addition, you will earn the respect of your colleagues and superiors. There is only one person around you who daily tries to take away your merits. Keep him or her out of your life. In love, today you could meet someone transcendental. Show a positive attitude more than ever. There are changes in your work. Do not worry, they will not affect you. It is something temporary due to the astral movement of your ruler Uranus. At this time, you can expect strong passions, so be careful with jealousy and quarrels, they are not for you. If you avoid them, you will be successful in everything and enjoy a wonderful rest of August. This is a day of meeting good friends and news that comes to you from people you haven't seen for a long time and who now get in touch with you again, either by computer, regular mail, or mobile phone. A family matter is resolved favorably. You are surrounded by a halo of confidence that helps you receive affirmative answers to your love proposals. There is someone a little older than you who is not indifferent to you and who will help you significantly when it comes to getting out of a complicated situation in love. What happens now will depend a lot on the way you face your reality, and do not let yourself be negatively influenced by the comments of imprudent, clumsy, or negative people who only know how to do is interfere in other people's lives. Your time is for love, not resentment or regret. There is good news floating around in the sentimental environment. If you thought about starting a romance or you don't have a partner, the feeling of attraction you are feeling towards a person you recently met is mutual. In health, measure is the key. If you try to solve all your problems in a single day, you could make mistakes and drastically alter your metabolism. Adapt to this good healing stage that is present and don't waste energy on activities that wear you out. Aquarius, if you are in a detoxification process or struggling to overcome the habit of smoking, you receive highly positive influences in your horoscope. This is a good time to restart a treatment that you left half done. At the work level, your work will be very well impacted this coming week due to the good planetary combinations that exist. An unexpected proposition will bring prosperity and recognition to you in your workplace. During this astral cycle that began with the transit of Mercury, you must act with lead feet before making any impulsive decision. Think carefully, your mind is clear and you are probably thinking about the possibility of changing jobs, which can be very positive once you have decided to do so. Money and fortune, you will be suggested a business that will give results in due time as long as you act sensibly, with your head and feet well placed where they should be. Do everything with great caution so as not to get involved in unpleasant situations. Take care of your money and do not put it in the hands of chatty people. Your economic outlook shines more and more with the good news that comes from delayed business. Now the energy moves in your favor and you receive the expected money all at once, at the critical moment when you can best invest it. Characteristics of Aquarius: it is a sign of the zodiac that belongs to the planet Uranus, which gives it characteristics such as curiosity, desire to understand everything around it, and the ability to share experiences with those around it. Aquarians always look for a reason for everything. They are very empathetic and capable of enormous fraternity, as well as very calm, contained and patient. When working and striving for their goals, they are extremely intelligent and like to learn new things. They value changes that are supposed to improve the situation of society and, most importantly, they prefer spiritual matters to material ones. Among them we find many philosophers, scientists, and other intellectuals who are able to observe and draw the right conclusions. In addition, they usually have a great memory. We also find many alternative artists who, however, do not express their thoughts and experience serious moral dilemmas. It is not surprising that some of them embrace mysticism or the occult, as they are very talented in those fields. As a rule, Aquarians are very honest and good savers, diligent, kind and helpful. They are also active and play sports, usually with some purpose and with good judgment. They are great speakers who know the human psyche perfectly, so they are good leaders and good psychologists. They are also predisposed to social work and are good at technical, artistic, scientific and literary work. They are fascinated by supernatural forces and love nature, such as plants and animals, but also physical science, such as astrology. They love music and art, where they seek the reflection of nature. They perceive development and growth. As great psychologists, they are able to perceive other people's faults and often joke about them, but not with bad intentions. Despite this, their jokes are not well received and can cause arguments. They are also often irritable and psychologically complicated, which makes it difficult to deal with them. They can sacrifice a lot for their friends, but sometimes they don't appreciate true love and have high expectations of their partners. As a result, Aquarians are often unable to see the good in them and tend to exaggerate their injustices and problems caused by fate or by people close to them. Aquarius, you can't expect more than you already have. If you want to look for greener pastures, right now you have all the opportunities to do so. Only the path will show you the steps you should take, but don't hide from what you could achieve right now. You have a lot of things to say to a specific person. This day is to start seeing the possibility of achieving something that will make you a little more active. You need to be well and think about the possibility of having something that will help you move forward. It is necessary for your current life. It is important to remember that there will always be moments of sadness in life, but you already have the strength to overcome them. A very important person could leave today. Don't let him go without telling him how much you love him and how much you will miss him. You need to make decisions at work. You may want to delegate this to others, but it is you who must do it. It will give you greater character and make you a figure of greater respect for others in your workplace. You are acting innocent with someone who is playing with you. Many times we must look carefully at who is at our side. It may be that the person you have just met is playing a trick on you and believes that he can manipulate you at will. Do not let this happen. Take control of the situation, and if you feel that you are being deceived, cut off the relationship and communication with that person, since he does not contribute anything good to your life. You have a good job opportunity waiting for you if you are currently unemployed. It is a good possibility to return to the working world. Do not hesitate to show yourself as the fun person that you are. The person you are interested in is waiting for a new spark in their life, someone who can make the unpleasantness of everyday life more tolerable with their attitude. You are the person who fits that description 100%. Don't let love pass you by. It's a perfect day for a date. Invite the person you have in mind to go out with you after work or to a nice dinner at your house at night. Don't let the opportunity slip away. You have woken up with a huge desire to make up for that mistake you made and you don't know where to start. However, it's very simple: apologize and listen. You can't know where you should direct your efforts if you don't first hear from their own mouth how you hurt them. Talking to yourself is one of the best strategies to get to know yourself. Don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself if you are seen doing it. Keep talking at all times when you think it's necessary. Nowadays, with so many people shouting with their hands-free phones on the street, no one will notice. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.